All right, what's up, everybody? This is Chris, and this is my channel, Barn on 11970. It's 6:23 p.m. on December 12th, 2016. As usual, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to my channel and the things I have to say. And I honestly have to say I haven't made any videos in the past couple of days because I haven't really had much to talk about. Um, this channel, I'm not ending it or anything like that, so don't worry about that. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing videos every single day because I look at the view counts, the comments, the amount of subscribers and unsubscribers, whether this has been being manipulated or not. The one thing I've noticed is there are plenty of other channels that are talking about truthful kind of stuff that are getting 10 times, 20 times the amount of views that I'm getting, and they're doing a better impact than apparently I'm doing. Um, as far as income is concerned, I mean, I didn't do it for the money at all, obviously. I mean, I did this for years, but what little bit I was making was helping to support my family, and with it being blocked all the time and my views being manipulated, um, the revenue is just totally like cut in half, which is ridiculous. And the frustrating part is I see mainstream media, some of them are starting to print some truthful things here and there or criticizing themselves, which to me, it's just pandering to their audiences so they don't lose what little respect and integrity they have. I think that's a temporary thing that plenty of people are starting to believe in. And the problem is, even in this community with a lot of the quote unquote truther channels, there are a lot of them now that I see that are using clickbait and doing everything that to me is unethical to get views. And I'm just not willing to participate in that. I see so many people that they're so desperate for views that they'll do anything to get them. And when you lose credibility, they can't take you seriously. And I mean, this whole thing, the mainstream media's agenda is trying to attack the quote unquote fake news. And basically, I see so many channels that are going to give them plenty of examples of why they can't be trusted. And I see in all these new channels that are questionable, I just, I just don't like the way it's headed. And with me, because I'm not willing to do the clickbait, I'm not willing to do the things that it takes to mislead people, because to me the integrity is important. I mean, I don't get everything right. I mean, no one can, but I try my best to be as honest as I possibly can. I mean, it's, you know, in this world of just tabloid headlines and everything, I'm just not willing to do that, and my views are suffering. I mean, I lose subscribers. My average view time I've seen is under 6 minutes. And I've seen plenty of other channels that do just as long of videos as I do, and they get thousands of views. So it just seems like maybe it's just my channel and what I do that just is not motivating or something that attracts people here. So, I mean, I'll make videos every now and then, but just as of now, my heart's just not into it. The abuse that I've had to deal with, the neglect I've had to deal with, the insults that I constantly get barraged with, um, people attacking my credibility, making up false accusations about me, which is one thing, but people I trusted actually believe those things. It's just I don't see the incentive of wanting to be truthful and try and help when it just seems so one-sided. Now, obviously, not every one of my subscribers is that way. I have plenty of amazing subscribers that come back loyally every time. It's just, to me, it's just, I don't know, maybe I need a break for a little while or just slow down. But I mean, as far as like I was saying about the ad revenue and everything, I don't do it for the money. I mean, obviously, if I was doing it for the money, I would do the clickbait like everybody else does. I would, just put out a video. I've seen some channels that putting out 3, 4, 5 videos every day just to get something out so they can make money. And it shouldn't be about that. But I mean, make no mistakes. The ad revenue did help, and to lose unfairly because of the way my channel's manipulated, I mean, it's just very disheartening and discouraging for the abuse that I have to put up with, which most of you will never see because, it's messages that I get and comments that I delete. And other things like that. I just don't even like to get into. So, I mean, I'll make videos every now and then. I'm not shutting my channel down. I'm not deleting any videos. I'll leave them up for people, but it's just, I don't know. It's just disappointing that I think the mainstream media and the governments and the people that are really in control are going to win. Not that I want it to be that way, not because I'm trying to be, Miss Negative Nancy or anything, but I can already see the mainstream media is talking about some truthful stuff. I mean, the New York Times posted an article talking about, liberals need to check themselves. And I think it's just going to fool so many people into allowing them to continue to stay in business because most people just don't want to do what it takes to make real change. And it's sad that it comes to that. And the few people that care enough to want to try and do everything that they can to see it's an uphill battle carrying nothing but stones being chained down with people trying to shoot you is what it feels like. And I mean, like I said, I've been teaching people to try and prepare for things. I still haven't changed my mindset in this. It's just, to me, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But it's just, I mean, it just seems like in my heart that they're going to win because the average person doesn't want to do anything until it's after the fact and too late. And it's kind of like I've spent 5 years of my life trying to help people, and I seem worse off now than I did when I started. The enthusiasm is just gone. My heart's just not into it right now. And I wouldn't wish the abuse and the accusations and the threats I've gotten on my worst enemy. And it's just disappointing that people like that are going to be the temporary winners. They're not going to win out in the end because I am a firm believer in you will always get what you deserve. So to me, a few winning battles is not something to celebrate. It's the war. And I just have a feeling that 2017 is going to be a year that it's going to make or break us. And as of now, just the motivation to make a video is just not there. I mean, to have 30,000 subscribers and have videos constantly under 1,000 views, that's not even 5% of my audience watching. And the ones that do watch for less than 6 minutes on average. And it's kind of like, well, why am I putting in all this effort? And like I said, I thought maybe it was the fact that things get manipulated, but I see other video channels that do pretty much the same thing I do, 6, 7, 8, 10,000 views per video. And to me, it's the views. It doesn't matter as far as revenue or anything. It's just obviously I'm not touching people. I'm not inspiring people, getting the message out. Because if my views and my subscriptions are going down instead of up, then obviously I'm doing something wrong. So it can't be that manipulated to the point where just my channel is being targeted. My ego is not big enough to think that I'm that important. I mean, I've tried so hard to motivate people, and I know I've affected some people, and I appreciate those people that let me know about it. Your kind words will never be forgotten. Um, I just, I feel burned out right now. So I'll make videos um, when I'm inspired. I'm definitely not shutting down, and who knows, maybe I'll just be reinvigorated and just go back to my regular routine. But it's just disheartening with all the negativity my way and the criticism. I mean, even there have been people that have subscribed to me for a long time where I could do 90% of what they like, but if they don't like something, they hammer you. And it's frustrating being constantly told that no matter what I do, I'm doing something wrong. And that's just a very defeating attitude. And I see so much negativity in this world, so much fear. And it's just, these elitists, the people out there that I've been trying to fight against for years are just going to win, unfortunately, because there's just not enough of us who care. Too many people right now are worried about things like Black Friday and, spending thousands of dollars on Christmas with your credit cards and, opening up the bank accounts and helping the elitists win, reading the mainstream media newspapers and watching the mainstream media news and just believing everything that they say. And I don't know. It's just I see the scams, I see the what's coming down the road, and just because it hasn't happened yet, people assume that it's just never going to happen or it's paranoid thinking. And it's funny because 5 years ago when I made this channel, I mean, the things I was talking about that are true today, I was being called paranoid and crazy and a conspiracy theorist and all this stuff. And not many people are saying that anymore. And just, I would think that it would be rewarding in the sense of people would actually be inspired to change on a majority. But my views are just not showing that. And it's just frustrating for me because, I mean, yes, the title of my channel is, helping to unite the people one person at a time. But, make no mistake, I would like to, I wanted to be one of those people that could help change the world and do something positive and just, I mean, a video I made on December 8th has 489 views. That's just, to me, it's not worth the effort. And I mean, I appreciate the ones that watched it. It's just, if I had 1,000 subscribers, yeah, 489 views would be a great thing. 30,000 plus subscribers and less than 5%. On average, about 2% of the people that subscribe to me actually watch. And they watch for an average of 6 minutes. It's just, I don't know. I can just imagine how many people have already shut off hearing me just rant and saying, oh, here he is bitching and moaning. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll make videos when I get the chance. Um, just hang in there because you could see even somebody like me who could be very inspiring can be down. It's part of life. Obviously, I'm this way to learn something, so I don't think of it as something that's going to last forever or something is bad because to me it's just another part of an experience. I will always bounce back like I've always done, and to those I've helped, I hope I continue to do that. Unfortunately, YouTube has become a place where if you try and speak the truth, you are penalized for it. And that's just a sad thing. And it's shame on YouTube and anybody that tries to block free speech. That to me is true fear. And I hope people will lose their fear and just put up a good fight without having to use your fists. I've tried to teach people so much about the fact that, you know, there are plenty of ways to make change without having to hurt people or steal from people or match them. If I've learned anything about this whole leftist movement, this whole dealing of tolerance, they're pretty much only tolerant if you agree with the way they think. And to me, that's not full tolerance. And I think most people should look in the mirror because there's a lot of people out there that do judging and pointing fingers, and people are so worried what everybody else thinks about them. Like me doing this is not to try and get pity points. I'm not asking anything from anybody. It's just a shame that my channel, I get constantly told that every time somebody hits a like button, it gets deleted. They can't share my videos. I've shown numerous videos of my videos being banned in some countries. They won't even say why or what countries. Um, People get unsubscribed all the time. They don't get notifications, even if they hit the notification button. So YouTube is responsible for that, and I think it's a damn shame. And my AdSense partnership, they won't do crap. They don't care. As long as they're making their money, they don't care what happens. And it's sad how many people do things just to earn more fiat currency that puts us in debt. I needed it to pay bills and to eat, not to go buy fancy cars and go waste it on stupid things. Maybe get some extra gold and silver, and that's just slowly disappearing. So it's just frustrating, but it's part of life. If you're down, it happens. Like I said, this is not a pity party. To me, I know I'm going to learn something from it. Sometimes, you got to take a step back to make two steps forward. So that's what I'm exactly going to do. So anybody listening to this that's one of my subscribers and maybe down, don't feel sorry for me. Don't, you know, pity me. Don't think I'm doing this for views or attention. I just like to inform my people that care what I'm doing because they care enough to listen. I would never just disappear, and I don't want to do that. And when I saw after a couple of days of not making videos, I don't want people to think, I just disappeared. That's not what my channel's all about. So unfortunately, the clickbait channels are going to win. The people that are doing it for the wrong reasons are going to win. And it's temporary, and that's okay. So to those who come here for the right reasons, I want to thank you. When I get inspired to make another video, I will absolutely do it. Just hang in there tight and don't give up. You know, it's just, to me, I have plenty of videos up. I have over 1,000+ videos of things that can help teach people. I've said pretty much everything. And if I just regurgitate what everybody else is doing, what is it that I'm achieving? So we'll see what happens, but I owed it to you guys to at least explain and not just leave you hanging, because unlike other channels, and I can't speak for other channels, I care about the ones that are here for the right reasons, and it means a lot to me. So I'll definitely make more videos. Just I gotta wait until I'm inspired. I don't want to do them just to do them. So what I would recommend, if you care about channels like mine and others, contact YouTube. Tell them how upset you are about what they're doing to channels and their freedom of speech and their ability to just control things. There are plenty of channels now, the bigger channels, they're all complaining because, yeah, they probably make $50,000 a month and now they're only getting 30,000, so they're panicking. My absolute most I've made was one time in 5 years. I made a $600 AdSense check. I haven't made anything even close to half that since, and it definitely is because they're just affecting it wrong. So no, I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking for support or anything. I'm just saying it like it is. So I'm rambling at this point. So I want to thank everybody. I'll make a video again. Don't worry about that. I'm not giving up. I just got to get something to be inspired about. And don't you guys give up either. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great day.